Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Bushcraft family, back again with another video. This one's going to be, I think it's somewhat important because right now, with the high temperatures and everything that's going on, there are already calling for brownouts, power outages, the grid going down. And with this high heat and everything, it's almost guaranteed that a lot of places will be losing power. And I thought some important things would be important to run by everybody, and so that they can prepare for these things before they do happen. And I also, and I'm only doing a short little list of things that I want you guys out there to comment, because a lot of people learn a lot of stuff from you guys. Even I even learn a lot from you guys commenting on stuff in the comments. So if you feel there's something that's real important that I missed, that I just didn't add this time, then please post it below. That way other people can read and they learn. That's how we learn. So let's go ahead and get started. Always have an alternative power way to charge your cell phone, because a cell phone can be very important. Not saying that it will work if there's a major power outage, like a whole grid goes down or something like that, because they do run off of just more than cell towers and things like that. So it's something to think about. And there's multiple things. The crank or solar powered, actually I'll got one down here that I keep on hand, and you can use it as a crank. It has a little crank on here. You can crank it up. It has emergency stations on here. It has a solar charging thing up here. Emergency radio. You could charge your cell phone. Yeah, it's one of these things are very important to have no matter what. And there's also the good old solar, and I have one of these that you can stick somewhere, and yeah, you can charge your phone. It has a flashlight on it, all that good stuff. And my computer is doing weird stuff, so hopefully you guys are still hearing this. But let's continue, shall we? Yeah, you want to have alternative batteries, and for your flashlights and everything. I always like to do the solar battery or rechargeables. That way you can recharge over and over again. You can use multiple devices. I have this thing, which is a solar light, and also you can hook it up to loud noise. See how nice and bright that is, messing up my screen. Oops. And you can charge your phones with this, or your other flashlights and things like that. Leave it outside, charge that stuff up. Have alternative ways that you don't need other resources like gasoline, a generator, and stuff like that for the little things. And always have some cash on hand, because some places might not be able to accept credit cards because that stuff is down. So that's another good thing to always have on hand, stored away somewhere. That way you have it. Another one is make sure you keep your refrigerators and your freezers closed, unless you really have to get in there really fast and get something. Close it back up, because refrigerators will last 24 to 48 hours if they're closed, and then your food starts going bad. Freezers will last a little bit longer, that 48 to 72 hours, and then that stuff starts going bad after that. There's big references on how to determine if your food goes too far bad and whatnot, and where you have to start tossing it. But we're not getting into that just yet. But like I said, keep that stuff closed until you really have to get in there and get it. Um, have alternative ways of cooking your food if you have an electric stove, because yeah, it won't work. Have an alternative power source like a gas generator or a solar generator, and make sure you have enough gas to run said generator for 72 hours. Now there are plans that you can run um, a generator to keep your refrigerators powered up and whatnot to where they'll last longer. It's like a 4 hour cycle. Turn everything off, 4 hours, so forth. There's also a way that you can get you a power inverter and get you some batteries, some car batteries if you have to, but they don't last as the charge goes down quite fast on those. Um, Marine batteries last a lot longer, and then there's the $1,000 batteries that lithium that lasts a really long time. But you get you in an inverter to where you can hook that inverter into some batteries, and then you can plug in your appliances like your refrigerator and freezer, and then you charge up those batteries with your generator. Shut off the generator and let the inverter and the batteries take over for that, and that's a way to preserve a lot of your gas. What else is there? Those who are on well water, you want to have an alternative way to pump your water out of the well, because that's very important. A lot of generators, if you're getting a small generator, a lot of those pumps are 220 or 240, whatever it is, and the generator just can't run it. So if you don't have a big generator, you can't pump that water out. So you have to have an alternative way to get the water out. There's hand pumps. There's pumps that you hook up into the hose, and you run a drill or something, a battery operated drill, and pump water out. There's multiple ways. That's something just you have to look into. Um, Another thing, I don't see too many people talking about this. For people who are using candles for lighting at nighttime and stuff, a lot of times you see them with the candles right on the top of the coffee table or on a nightstand or something. Things happen. Things get knocked over, and that's how fires start. A good way to limit this risk is use cookie sheets or something like that. Put the candle right there in the middle of the cookie sheet, so if it gets knocked over, it's going to fall on the metal cookie sheet and save you from burning your house down. Things like that. And like I said, I want you guys to comment down below if there's more stuff that you can think of when your power's out and you need these little things to help you get by. And there's things like you need board games to keep your kids from going nuts and crazy and running all over the house. Um, if it's in the summertime months, you want to bring everybody downstairs to the lowest room. If you have a basement that's halfway decent, get in the basement. It'll be a lot cooler there. Things like that. There's so many things out there that you need to know that some people just might not know, and it's a good thing to share. Until next time, guys. Like always, God bless.